surreal more than anything else, feeling like I was in a dream. I mean, these movies are so big. The sets are so big, the costumes are incredible. Feels like you're inside a TV screen. And then there's the added part where you can't talk about it. So at the end of your day, it's not like you can like call your mom and be like, you'll never believe what I did today. So you just kind of delete it. So it feels like you're walking into a dream, really.
I guess pretty good. I just saw it the other day. And yeah, there's a lot of people going to dust. That was pretty sad.
Because before you didn't have me.
Yeah, you didn't. That's good.
Exactly.
Wow, so I guess I'm pretty good about it.
It's challenging because there are so many characters, but something that we learned on Captain America Civil War, Joe and I, that movie was the first movie that we did that had a really large number of characters in it. And what we realized as we were crafting that movie was that it doesn't necessarily matter how much screen time the character has, it's just what you do with it. There's characters in Civil War, for instance, that like Spider-Man or Ant-Man, they didn't have a lot of screen time in that movie, but they were able to make a big impact that I think audiences were really able to enjoy and get a lot out of their time on screen. So that's really how we try to balance and shape the movie, is like we make sure that all the time that each character has is very meaningful and memorable and exciting.
I mean, I know, because this is it. This is everything we've got is in this. There'll probably be a handful of deleted scenes on the DVD, but it's not many. I mean, we really, we put everything, all the stories in there.
We are done for now. We don't have any, one of the creative upsides, I think, in terms of how we approach this movie is we weren't thinking about the future. There's no future for us right now in the MCU, and the story was intended to be a conclusion as opposed to a setup to something coming in the future. But we love Marvel. We love these stories. We love these characters. We've had the greatest run for the past 7 years making these 4 movies. So with the right material, Joe and I would certainly do another Marvel movie.
I'm giving that one a 10. Have you worn that one? I feel like
I
love it. You've got like a nice little mini dress with a plunging neckline and a belt and a boot.
But yeah,
chic.
That's pretty
yeah,
awesome.
that's my favorite one. 10.
Okay, so this is actually Hawkeye in the 1990s.
Nice headpiece. I'm gonna go with 8 for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, every time you hang out with that guy is, it's not even so much, I've had like sit downs with him, but it's more, every time I was just thinking about him actually before you sat down. It's like, wow, I miss him. He's got such a cheeky smile on his face always. He's a very, very smart guy, but he's just got a youthful spirit until his last moments, He's the fire in his heart, and he's a cowboy, and he's in his body with fortitude and strength, and he always had a smile on his face, and he had a lightness to him that was infectious. And that's what every experience I've had with him. Always just such a wonderful, giving, thoughtful man.
I just had one experience, but I'm so grateful to have had that one. It's one of the many things that I think about this entrance into this Marvel universe, that I had the opportunity to have that cameo time with him.
Yeah, I just think it's his energy on set. When everyone would hear his voice, it just like turned everyone into kids again. And I think, there's a lot of movie stars that work on these movies, but there's more energy and excitement when Stan was on set than anybody.
I remember our first cameo with Stan was on Winter Soldier, and I remember him coming to set that day. It was the first time we met him, and just just having that first impression of him was so amazing. The way he came on the set, he just lit up the room, and the energy that he brought was amazing for his age. And I think I was so impressed with his level of enthusiasm, that he still was so passionate and excited to be telling these stories. That really struck me and stuck with me.